So for this chapter, the name is called about the introductions to statistics. So statistics is around our daily life. Okay, for example, okay, for Hong Kong's, we need to have the census. Okay, 人口普查. So census is also the kind of statistic, and we need to collect some data about the, for example, how many people live in your homes. Okay, and also the monthly salary. Okay, 即係呢一個人工. Okay, so and that's about the statistic. One of the examples about the statistic. So for me, I think this chapter is very interesting. So it may help you to analyze some of the data. Okay. So in this lection, I'm gonna teach you. First of all, I like to have the pre-learnings about these topics. Okay. And also the second part is I would like to teach you different stage. Okay, different stage of statistics. Okay. So first of all, I want to preview some of the concepts that we learned before. So first of all, it's about a bar chart. Okay, so first of all, I can show you this one is a bar chart, and usually for some diagrams about the statistic, we would like to write down the name. Okay, for this bar chart, the name is the favorite fruits of a class of students. Okay, favorite fruits of a class of students. So for example, you can see apple, orange, mango, and peach. Okay, so the bar chart, you can see different bar can show the numbers of students that likes each of the fruit. For example, most students like to eat peach. For example, because you can see most students, okay, the part, okay, for the peach is the highest one. Okay, so we can conclude that. Okay, so most students like to eat peach, and the second one is about the orange. Okay, and you can see for the bar chart, for each, the width of each bar is constant. Okay, the width for each bar is the same. Okay, is the same. And also, you can see we can say that the bars are evenly spaced and equal width. Okay, evenly spaced and equal width, because you can see the space between each bars are the same, and also the width of each bar is also the same. Okay, so this is the simple concept about the bar chart, and this one can show you show the favorite fruits of a class of 40 students. Okay, and then for the second one, this one is about the simple percentage. Okay, simple percentage. First of all, you can see if x is to be expressed as a percentage of y, so we would like to use the form as x divided by y times 100%. Okay, so for example, there are 8 rotten apples. Okay, that means 腐爛嘅呢一個蘋果。OK， 腐爛嘅蘋果，或者係按照叫做壞咗嘅蘋果啦。OK， 壞咗嘅蘋果。Okay, so there are 8 rotten apples in a box of 20 apples. So now, if we want to ask the percentage of rotten apples in the box, so we would like to write it in this way. For example, 8. Okay, 8 rotten apple represents the x, and the 20 apple represent y. So x divided by y times 100%, and then we would like to write it in this way: 8 divided by 20 times 100% equals to 40%. Alright, so we know that, okay, there are 40% of apples are rotten. Okay, alright, so for the second part, this one is about the 8% of a quantity n. So what is the meaning of 8% of a quantity n? So we would like to write it in this way: n times 8%. n times 8%. So I give you one example. For example, this one, 55% of students in a school are girls. Okay, maybe I think this school have girls and also boy. Okay, so 55% of students in the school are girls. So if there are 1,200 students in the school, then we can use this method. 1,200 is the n, and then times 55%. 55% is 8%. So n times 8% equals to 660. Okay, so this we can know that the numbers of girls. Okay, because 1,200 is the total number of students in this school, and then 55% is the girls. 55% are the girls. Okay, so we know that 660 is the numbers of girls in this school. All right. So the reasons why that I want to preview this concept with you, because later on we may need to use some of these concepts to learn the new things. Okay, all right. So now it's about the different stages of statistic. Okay, different stages of statistic. So first of all, what is the meanings of statistic? So statistic is a science which deal with collection, organization, presentations, and analysis of data. Okay, so later on I would like to tell you, I give you one example and tell you the four stages behind these examples. Okay, so first of all, it's about the collections of data. The collection of data. For example, this one, a teacher want to hold a sport competition. Okay, want to hold a sport competition. However, he may not know which types of competitions he can hold, or he hopes that the chosen sport is a popular one. So he needs to know which sport is the popular one, and so for the first thing he needs to do is to collect some data. Okay, to collect some data. Okay, so now you can see for this one is the stage one. So stage one, this one is the questionnaire. Okay, the questionnaire, that means 問卷. I know that most of you in our school would like to do the questionnaires usually. Okay, so for example, I know that our school would like to distribute some questionnaires about the to know the learning. Okay, whether you are satisfied about your mathematics results. Okay, for example, this one. So these types of question may not included in the questionnaire. Okay, may included in the questionnaire. For example, this one. Okay, back to this example. In this questionnaire, so if we want to know which sport is the popular one, so we can include this type of question in the questionnaire. Okay, for example, you can see the question is that which one of the following is your most favorite sport? Okay, which one of the following is your most favorite sport? 最中意嘅運動啦. Okay, for example, you can see basketball, volleyball, badminton, and also the football. Okay, so if you are the one to do this questionnaire, so you can do what you need to do is to take the most favorite sport. For example, for me, I would like to do maybe four of them may not be the favorite one in my life. However, if I really need to choose one, I would like to choose badminton. Okay, I would like to choose badminton. Okay, and maybe basketball is okay as well. Okay, and then so for our school, we like to our school likes to give you about 1 week to do this questionnaire. However, sometimes I don't think we need to use we need to spend a week to collect this questionnaire. I know some of you may not submit your homeworks in terms. So maybe everyone is a good student at the school may only spend 1 day to collect this data. Okay, if you are a good student, all right. Okay, so for stage 2, so now we collect lots of the questionnaire. Okay, and the teacher make accounts on the choice. Okay, make accounts on choice. Okay, so now, okay, for example, in this questionnaire, maybe this student take the basketball is the favorite sport, so we need to count 1 for the basketball, and another students write down or take the badminton, and then we write down another data is for badminton. Okay, so we can write down the data for, and then we can construct this table. Okay, we can construct this table. So for the left hand side, we write down most favorite sport, and the right hand side is the corresponding numbers of students. Okay, maybe for example, basketball is 140, badminton is 270. Okay, so this one is the organization of data. Organization of data, that means 組織數據. Okay, 組織數據. Alright. However, in these terms, it is not the end of the statistic, because we need to present. Okay, we need to present the data. So for the stage 3 is the presentation of data to show. So this one, the teacher present the result using a bar chart. Okay, sometimes we would like to use some different chart, maybe the pie chart, the bar chart, the dot chart. Okay, different type of chart to present our data. Okay, so for this one, okay, we try to construct the bar chart about the favorite sport. All right, and then throughout this bar chart, after that, what we need to do is to analysis of data. Okay, that means 分析數據. So after reading this chart, what's your conclusion? Think about it. What's your conclusion? What's your conclusion about this chart? So you can see, because the chart for the football is the highest one. Okay, it's the highest one. So what we can conclude is that, okay, so most of the student likes to play football. So we can say that football is the popular sport in this school. Football is the popular sport in this school. All right. So this is the analysis of our data. Okay. So after the analysis on the result, the teacher concludes that the football is the most popular sport, and he would like to hold a football competition. Okay, so that is the purpose. Okay, that is the purpose of the statistic in this example. All right, and throughout this 4 stage, so we can get some of the information. Okay, we can get some of the information, and that is what we learned from this 4 stage. All right.